Hi Capricorn, welcome to your week ahead reading. This is for week commencing the 2nd of December, and I'm going to start the reading a little bit differently this week. I'm going to ask for one card each from each part of the tea leaf fortune cards, just to see what messages are starting off your reading. Let's see, what messages do we have, please and thank you, for Capricorn. Hope you all had a great week. Hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving celebrations in the United States. Oh, just one, please and thank you, for Capricorn. Okay, so we've got two. And then we're going to have one from here. Just one. Oh, goodness me. Wow, how beautiful. All three are so beautiful. So we've got happiness and well-being. It's the sun. We've got heart, love, deep affection and caring. And then we've got horse, which is a short journey. How lovely. Let's see how your week is panning out then. So dear spirit guides and angels, please join me in this reading for Capricorn and make it helpful, hopeful and healing. Okay, flicked over straight away. Hermit is in your overall energy next week. The Six of Wands is your opportunity. The Nine of Cups is your challenge. The World is your what you don't see coming. And the Nine of Wands is your advice and outcome. So the Hermit is here as your overall energy. This is attributed to Virgo. So for some of you, it may be relevant. Now, the Hermit is about taking yourself out of a situation, removing yourself, having a jolly good think, a lot of introspective work for yourself. And it can actually mean you literally moving away from somebody or something. The Hermit is exactly what it says on the tin also. It could be that you're deciding next week not to venture out. You just want a week at home, just spending some time with you. The Six of Wands is in your opportunity. I see this. I see several messages of this card. Traditionally, it's all about success, public recognition. It's about people seeing how well you've done. It can be about you passing exams. Maybe some of you have got to take yourself out in order to study. It can be also the card of healing for me, because I see this as, because it comes after the Five of Wands, which is a lot of battling and arguments, and you can get quite worn out in life, in health, by that. And so the Six of Wands for me is also about you coming through, having the opportunity to show how well you've done in your mindset, and in your, even in, as your actual physical body. Because I'm very drawn, I love the green cape on this, and green is the color of healing. And it's very victorious. It's a very proud card too. And I feel like there's a lot of, there's an opportunity for you to shine, I think, and show them what you're made of. Although they know already, but there's an opportunity for you to be in the limelight, I want to say, even though the Hermit is here saying, take yourself out, away from a situation. But it doesn't mean to say you literally have to go bang in the middle of an auditorium full of people. It just could be in your own quiet way. Nine of Cups is your challenge. So the Nine of Cups is about contentment and being very happy, wish fulfilled. So there's something bugging you next week that I want to say perhaps that's why you need to be this hermit and have a little bit of reevaluating something to do with matters of the heart. But maybe that's just how you're feeling and how you're seeing it, and not how it particularly is, because it's very contradictory with the Six of Wands. The World is in what you don't see coming. So it's like something is finishing for you. Now, this could be a goal that you've achieved. This could just be a period of time of your life. It can be something as simple as you've got your Christmas shopping done. But there's something to do with, again, a period of you looking back and evaluating. Also, I want to say some lessons that maybe you've learnt from the past. And I want to say that with the Nine of Cups, there's something to do with a relationship that perhaps you may still be struggling with, maybe, and the lack of progress, I want to say, in a relationship, maybe, or some matter of the heart. Something's not progressed as quickly, perhaps, as you wanted, you were expecting it to be, so that you could be sitting there. You're expecting to be, nearly there by now, but it's not progressing, maybe. Now, the Nine of Wands is your advice and outcome. And well, when I say that something's not progressing, the message of this card is you're nearly there, don't give up. So there is a message here to say, again, maybe that Nine of Cups, that's not really how it is. I don't know. Obviously that's why we're going to clarify. But yeah, the Nine of Wands is about, it's been hard work. Yes, very hard work. Wands are our passion, creative juices, gets those, oomph in our belly, fire in our belly. And it's about you doing a lot of hard work. And maybe that's why you feel that Nine of Cups, it's not very balanced, because you're the one doing all the hard work. Now, this could be, again, relationship. It could be work. But it is also a card to say, yeah, set some boundaries and don't give up. Let's have a look. The Hermit is here. Why do we have the Hermit here, please? And thank you for Capricorn. It's a big message for you to, I think what I'm feeling is, don't jump to any conclusions here, and before you have a good old think, and remove yourself from a situation that perhaps you're a bit too close to. Let's have a look. Why do we have the Hermit here, please and thank you? And why do we have the Hermit here, please and thank you? That's clarified by the Justice card. So Justice, as you probably know, can be about looking at contracts, something legal coming up for you next week, something that's been very hard work. Don't give up, you're nearly there. So there could be a decision made on something to do with some legalities. For some of you, this, whatever it is, it's all just and fair, is what I want to say. The Hermit is here to say that you need to go within, you need to have a good old think to balance things up, because it has the scales there in the card too. So therefore something's out of kilt at the moment. And maybe, I think it's just how you're feeling with this Nine of Cups. The Justice card is attributed to Libra. The Six of Wands is your opportunity, and it's your opportunity to shine, to be in the limelight, to, yeah. And I think very deservedly so. Because, yeah, you've gone through quite a battle, I feel, whether that's with yourself or some others. You've got the Ten of Pentacles. Look at that. How amazing. It's the Ten of Pentacles clarifying the Six of Wands is saying that you've got the family support around you. You've got a really good network. And I can see those in the background. There's people around you. Like we say, it is about public recognition and support. And they're sharing your pride here. It's also about legacy, the Ten of Pentacles. You could have been successful in an exam that perhaps, you're studying to be a nurse and mum was a nurse, or you're studying to be an engineer and dad was an engineer and granddad, You know, that's that kind of thing. It could be that they're so proud of you that you carried on some sort of legacy throughout the family. It's also about long-term plans. So whatever this success is here, it's creating long-term plans, grounded, financial even for some of you, plans. The Nine of Cups as your challenge, you feel like there is just one thing missing, and maybe it's to do with something to do with relationship. Let's have a look. Why do we have the Nine of Cups as a challenge? Why do we have the Nine of Cups as a challenge, please and thank you? For Capricorn. Oh my goodness, I don't really want all of those. But okay, we'll take them. That's a challenge in itself. So, okay, interesting. Straight away, we have the Lovers. So again, like I said, it feels like there's something maybe not progressing as quickly in a relationship. But the Lovers is also about choice. So whether you like struggling with a choice between work, relationship, family, relationship. You've also got the Death card. Now, the Death card is about the end of something. You're struggling to end something or to create something new as a result. Or it maybe even for some of you, you literally can't see the wood for the trees, I want to say, and exactly what that card is about too. But I don't feel it's what it really is. Oh, look, Eight of Swords. Yeah, this is a feeling of entrapment and not being able to move forward. And that's how you would feel if you can't make a decision, to be fair. All these cards indicate that there's something that you are struggling to finish. And then we have the Knight of Cups. He's the knight in shining armor who would absolutely sweep you off your feet, or she, or they. For some of you, are you contemplating, that this knight, this progression, this person who they want to move things forward with you? I think you're a little bit hesitant. So the World card, interesting, is what you don't see coming, and it's almost like the decision's going to be made for you. But it's a card of victory, though, the World is. It's a very positive card, and I tell you what, you know what? Your messages here were happiness, well-being, love, deep affection, caring, and a short journey. Oh, wrong way around. The World card is the final card in the major arcana in the tarot. So it is like, and then after that comes the Fool energy, and the Fool energy is like renewal, starting again, relief. It's just lovely energy. Oh gosh, they're all over the place. I only want one. There's about 7 here. So what don't you see coming as coming to a natural end? And when we have the World card, it is to say what you need to do is look back and reflect and see what messages and what lessons you've learned from that. I'm really drawn to the drumsticks they're not drumsticks she's holding, they're like batons, but for some reason, I don't know why, I've got somebody who's very musical here too. That's clarified by, oh my goodness, the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups, to me, is a card of illusion, because this is like saying you're walking away from something because you feel there's something missing. You feel that, there is, again, matters of the heart. The cups are there. And yes, on face value, you can look at this card and say, well, something's finishing because you're off to start something new. Perfectly okay. The only twist I'll put on this card is that it looks like there's a cup missing, doesn't it? The way they're stacked. But in actual fact, there are 8 cups there. And again, it's like, again, what I said about this 9 of cups here, you may feel that there's a little bit more that you want or you're not getting. But in actual fact, maybe you are getting it, you're just not seeing it. And then finally, we have the 9 of Wands. And it is a card of don't give up. You're nearly there. The 10 is your ultimate goal. Let's have a look. Why do we have the 9 of Wands? Why do we have the 9 of Wands here, please? And thank you for Capricorn. Maybe, the 9 of Wands is also about boundaries. Are your boundaries a bit, are you a bit nervous of a situation because you've been hurt in the past and very drawn to the bandage on his head there? You've got the Ace of Wands, which is absolutely fantastic. It's like to say, don't give up, you're nearly there, whether that's by you lowering your boundaries a little bit. I don't normally say this. I'm normally the absolute opposite, saying we must stick to, we must have set boundaries. But for some reason, because of that 9 of Cups and the 8 of Cups, I feel like maybe you need to just let somebody in a little bit, just a little bit, because the Ace of Wands is here to say, look, it's a brand new opportunity here for you. Don't give up. Look at things introspectively. You make your own decision. And it's exactly what that card is all about, making the right decision. Fair, just, and balanced. Okay, let's have a look. I've bought some more oracle cards because I was on a bit of a, when you don't see anything for ages that you like, and then I saw like 4 decks in the same week, and so I bought them all. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid, and they are truly stunning. So what other messages do we have, please and thank you, for Capricorn? They just want to throw all the cards at me on your reading today, Capricorn. It's like they can't wait to tell you. And the short journey on there, maybe some of you are just literally going on a short trip next week too. Let's see, what other messages do we have, please and thank you, for Capricorn? We've got Between Worlds. Now, when I see this, it's got several meanings to me. This means you're between the spiritual world and the earth plane, if you like. Especially if you do follow a more spiritual lifestyle, you are able to you do both, and that's lovely. I feel I'm like that. I feel like I can be very grounded, but also take myself off into quite a nice space spiritually. It can also, for me, mean that you're undecided. There's indecision here. And that's very much how this feels here on this reading. So yeah, Between Worlds. Absolutely beautiful card. Drawn to the number 3 there. So for some of you, this could involve 3 people too. Although there's no other 3s here. There's no collaborative energies. It's just, I think, all in your self-sabotaging, perhaps. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Have a great week, and I'll catch up with you next week. Thank you for watching.